Just welcome back to another episode of Dimension Chasers, episode 32. That's a lot of episodes. I am now the wonderful face of the Treasure Tales channel, and I'm here once again with besties and guesties. And yes, for those watching the stream, the intro seems to not work sometimes, so I'm thinking I'm just going to probably end up cutting it, so that way it's available only on the YouTube channel. I do apologize. It does not seem to want to work anymore.
It's like a 50-50.
So let's go ahead and introduce through the rest of the crowd.
Hello there, everybody. My name is Sagril. I'm one of the two owners of the Cafe d'Arcadia. I'm a fellow player here on Treasure Tales as Elfdane here and over on the Tales of Harmonia game. And I'm ready for Arc 3. I am so ready for Arc 3 starting.
Hello, everyone. I am Connor. I am also a member of who plays on Treasure Tales, and I am still currently not at my setup because we record sessions right after each other, so I am still dealing with Hurricane Milton.
Hurricane Milton Bradley.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No, but I was just saying, yeah.
All right, and I am Blaze409. I am the DM for this wonderful group of players. I'm one of the DMs for Treasure Tales. I also play in the Tales of Harmonia game as Reynard. It is a ton of fun, but I'm very excited to be able to run the game for all of you wonderful players. As you can see, I've got my cool little PNG gift tuber going up there now. I really like how it looks. And yeah, it's about time for us to go ahead and get started. I gotta take somebody off of here because he's no longer with us.
Rest in peace.
But yeah, and he was never seen again. I need to stop making that joke. Amy, why don't you go ahead and go over what happened in the last episode? I'm gonna put some background music on.
All right. In the last episode, we finished up with. Hold on, that's a little loud. I'm gonna turn that down.
Sorry, the song's really loud. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Alright, so in the last episode, we met up with the rest of our team after Shen finally won the Battlecade and decided to go and meet up with Fire as per the little agreement that they had made. Ellie tried to set up an anchor point so that she could try to get back into the Battlecade because it was going to be locked off, but sadly was not able to do so, and Ammo apparently wasn't even kind of mocked her for it, which surprised her. Afterwards, we met up. We got a business card from Vire along with some cryptic information. And then we decided to basically hold a party to celebrate. So after a few days, everyone gathered up. And a mysterious hooded figure also joined us and was forced to have his hoodie washed. And turned out it was Crest Night. So we hung out, we ate. He gave us the Shadow Dragon deck to Striker, and then he went off on his merry way while the rest of us continued to enjoy our time. Also, Elfdane now has the Calzonian Knights official hoodie.
Yo, they got merch?
Apparently.
Hey, something that's at the Atom Shop.
Don't talk about work that does not yet exist if it's ever going to.
If it becomes a real thing, I will buy it just to prove a point.
We'll all get one.
Maybe we'll get a community vote on the next merch item to drop. All right, so that's a pretty great summary of last time. Let's go ahead and begin the episode. I love the music. So yeah, for the audience, we've gotten some amazing music commissioned, and I love them all. I'm going to use them as much as possible.
They're good.
Okay. So before the next interesting thing to happen won't be for about another month or so. So you guys have a month-long break in which you can do anything that you want to do. Let's go ahead and just go from one side of the screen to the other. So we'll start with Amy. Amy, what are you going to do in that 1 month?
Well, Battlecade's locked off, so she can't get in to get that information. from that point. So she's basically going to wander around Nexus City and doing some cursory investigation on the in-game world. One of the things that she's going to do, though, is she's going to look out specifically for the different zones and what the requirements are for them.
Okay.
Specifically, she's looking for lack of a better term, her zone. She's looking more so into seeing if there is an armored maidens area or if that's not implemented yet.
Yes, there is in fact an armored maiden zone already created. It is one of the higher level ones, and not a lot of people seem to have been able to finish the storyline for it.
We're gonna need to get them up before we can go into there, so I guess we'll have to do some other stuff first. I guess then she'll take a break by the fountain where she's set up the exit gate. Just surf the information and see if she can pull up anything else. Maybe see if anybody else kept any of those the Battlecade shards.
No, it seems like everyone else has kind of figured, oh, there's just junk that Makona, designed for us to, determine who wins.
There is always someone who hangs on to junk in MMOs. Hi, I'm one person that does that.
I would argue with you on that, but I'm also the one who does that. I have my Destiny 2 inventory literally has items that you can't get anymore. It has a lot of them, actually.
I mean, one of my item slots is still filled with one of the most useless items in all of Final Fantasy XIV, the Phoenix Down.
No, I have old coins from 1.0 that are absolutely useless.
Oh no!
I refuse to get rid of them.
In Destiny 2, I've got like a bunch of currency that no longer exists and just says you can safely delete this now.
I'd like to roll to see if I can find and get access to any more of those shards.
All right. What do you want to roll for it? What do you think would make sense for it?
Is it weird that I think passion would work?
Passion would be negotiating. Skill would be finding. So,
all right.
Let's roll. Let's roll to find and then roll passion to try to negotiate it.
Okay. That makes sense.
Trying to be completely fair with my good and my.
Actually, no. That's not what I'm going to have you do.
Okay.
I have something else that makes more sense. You have an ability for this. Screw the rules. I have money. All
right. Let's go.
Go ahead and pull it up. I forget exactly what you have to roll for it.
Screw the rules, I have money. You have the source of extreme wealth. If you want something done that can be bought and have the time, which is a month here, roll plus skill and apply any related baggage penalties. On a 6 or less, something has happened to your wealth, and the judge will determine what will happen and gain baggage. You can't use this again until the baggage is resolved. 7 or higher, I get what I want.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
Roll Wheel of Morality. Spin. Give me the items so I can win.
Oh, that's a really good roll, too.
That's a 10 plus 4 is 14.
Yeah, you find some people who have a couple of the shards. Go ahead and roll a die to see how many shards you get.
Pinner's, I have old currency and materials from the 3rd expansion of WoW.
Yeah, so after searching online, talking to some people, and just offering them as much money as they could possibly want, you are able to get 9 shards.
Alright, I guess I'll try to extract the data from them.
Okay. You are still missing about 10% of the data.
Darn. Alright. Well, it was a worthy shot. I'd probably spend some time later trying to fill in that gap, but that'll probably take a while.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna check the entry logs in my room.
Okay.
Anybody try to get in?
Not that you see, no.
Do I see Yvonne anywhere?
Roll plus skill. Actually, I think it's plus skill for finding things, right?
Investigating your surroundings.
Yeah.
Yeah, investigate your surroundings. It's a
9
skill
plus
based.
4 is 13.
You do not see her in your place.
Okay. Alright, in that case then, I guess at this point she would do some freelance work to make up the money that she just spent.
Okay.
Maybe do a little investigating on the side, more about the, what ways we can be most efficient to get the other 2 players up to the skill level where I would be able to drag their asses into, the location I want to go.
Okie dokie.
And aside from that, probably take it easy for the month. Oh, and track the shipment for Isabella,
Okie dokie.
because that should be arriving anytime now.
Mm-hmm. They had to pack up a lot of stuff.
I imagine she's just waiting for the phone call.
Mm-hmm. All right. All right. Up next is Lewis.
So between my weekly meetups with the Calzonian Knights, and my duties as school as the professor and everything, taking care of things. Most of my free time has been going around to the different pre-release events, draft events, to the both the physical cards and in game, to the different Dimension Chaser stuff for the new set that came out during this month.
Side point, any of the pre-release stuff you would have dragged Ellie there because she would be demanding to go with you.
Oh yeah, of course. But between the Battlecade, but one of the big things that during this month is that during the Battlecade, Elfteens has kind of really reflected on what cards.
You're roboting really bad.
I'm roboting. Hold on.
Yeah.
Is that better?
It's perfectly fine on my end.
Sound good to me.
Oh, was I the one? Maybe I was the one roboting. I'm sorry.
No, you're not roboting.
Might have been just a weird hiccup. So, between the Battlecade and going to these draft events and all of that, Elfden's kind of finally picked apart what's been wrong with his deck, and he's starting to piece together kind of what he needs to grab. So during this month, between the drafts and everything, he's been plucking cards from his new collection that he started, and is updating his deck while doing that.
Okay.
So, and as a result, he's ejecting 8 cards out of his deck.
Oh wow.
Dang.
Yeah, I will say for the audience, we've been trying to get his deck. It's not quite where he wanted it to be, and so we've been making some edits to it to kind of have it fit more with his desired theming.
Especially because a lot of these cards were designed with a very not this one here.
Oh, okay, not
This one.
not those ones.
Not
Okay,
that one.
okay,
No, not
okay.
that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm looking over at your cards.
This pile has none of the cards.
Okay. I haven't gotten the other ones in here yet. I'm sorry.
That's fine. We'll cover those ones. We'll cover those ones later. But
Okay.
so the cards that he's taking out of his deck are some of his original cards that he started with, his starter deck, you could say. All because they were designed with a newer player concept in mind, and his original path of being a copy deck. With Water Nymph, Dullahan, all of them feel more like starter cards for a player, and just are not necessarily as good in the competitive sphere that he's kind of stepped in. So, he's going to be removing all of his original cards from his deck. And a couple of the cards he's added, because we have a couple of them right here.
Ooh.
It is Tilwith, Pixie of the Rings, which will give him some ability to work with getting things onto his field. A new Overwork card to go with the invocation that's after this. Ratatoskr, Console Betwixt Courts. Lots of words on it, but generally it is an overwork card with both a tribute and an offering option, so he has flexibility. But generally is another weak warrior. And then Courtly Communication, which has custom art by one of our artists, Glass, which has follow-up. I get to choose one of the offering. I can search for a warrior with offering or tribute on it, and then put it in my hand. Or I can create 2 tokens, which are a Donk and a Fong, which are both mythological dragons that talk about communication between each other, and have a lot of similar mythologies overlapping. And Ratatosker is their boss, so that's why they kind of have all the same theming of like mailroom office appearance look for them. So yeah, cute stuff.
Clearly, the design team at Mikana had a field day with these 3 cards.
Definitely. But yeah, no. So a lot of he's doing a pretty decently sized overhaul to his deck with that. Those are just 3 of them. There's a couple other cards, but we can show them later.
Yeah, I haven't got them uploaded to Tabletop Sim yet. That's my bad.
It's fine. Come on, to the token. But yeah, so he's doing that. He's learning the game better. He's getting better at drafting. He's bringing his deck up to par with Quinn and Ellie's.
Okay. Anything else, or is that really it?
That's pretty much between his duties and everything. That's it.
Alrighty. Up next is Quinn. What you doing during the month?
Quinn has been, well, ever since that little post that Ellie has made, business has very much skyrocketed. Quinn has been very much, despite the fact that there being more work, he is chugging along at a great pace. A lot more influx of money has been coming in. It's been generally pretty good. He's still staying on that 10 grand. Unsure what to exactly do with it. But he's been, as far as work goes, he's still clocking in, clocking out at the same time, still meeting up with Lewis and occasionally Ellie. Quite a few people have came in just to meet him, which for him, it's a weird mixture of, I appreciate someone coming just to see me. On the other hand, could you please not take up time from me trying to serve other people food and such. But generally, business at the Seven Seas has been going very well. Outside of that, he has been communicating with a few of the higher guild members of Rising Dragon ever since that happened, which would probably include Video Butterfly, judging upon his popularity and position. And he hasn't made any formal final plans yet, but he has talked with them about this fact. As far as they're aware right now, he is planning on leaving, and the current course of action is to set up a system where a new leader could be elected, and for a process of more or less transferring the guild into a new state due to the fact of just he's having trouble trying to contact Ryan, and no one else seems to have been able to contact him this entire time to his knowledge. So he is doing the best he can to let them have the reins of the guild. But he makes a very clear point of, once this is over, he is doing nothing more for the guild, wishes to have no connection to whatever the guild becomes, and just to keep himself out of it, please.
Okay.
Yeah. Other than that, though, he has been playing Dimension Chasers, and a few people have been eyeing him since he's the one who won the finals. He's been having a few duels, and he's begun integrating a few of the cards from his old deck with his new one. But the words and his experiences from the Battlecade definitely have left a mark on him, where whenever he plays these cards, it is definitely a sense of there is something more about it. He feels much more than just a passion for the game and such, and it keeps on clogging his mind more and more throughout his life, through the month. Until eventually, he's wanting to call Ellie about it. So, if possible, Ellie, you get a message from Quinn.
Phone call or a message?
You know what? Let's have it be a phone call.
Alright, she picks up the phone. Oh, so you finally got all the cards and stuff?
What?
Oh, this isn't Isabella. Okay. Hi, Quinn.
Hey Ellie, how's everything been going?
It exists. Still trying to see if I can track down more of those shards, but not so much luck.
Yeah, you've been having fun at those events with Lou?
Yeah, I mean, not a lot of Armored Maiden stuff, but I guess I'm one of the only people that still likes them.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. Hey, this might sound a little weird, but, do you think you're available later tonight? I, kind of would like to ask you if I could, use the dev room for something I'm a little curious about.
Alright. On network or off network?
I think off network.
Alright, guess I should clean up then.
Yeah. Oh,
Around what time?
let's see, I got a few more hours of work. Lewis also mentioned he's coming over. Do you think we find, once Lewis comes by, we head over to your place then? So, about, I'd say 8:30ish?
Alright, bring food.
Alright. I'll pack you 2 bento boxes.
Sweet.
Alright. Where's that recipe that Lewis left for that curry? And he's gonna go make, Lewis and Ellie more or less dinner. Because he knows, Lewis doesn't eat, after, or at least, he eats very earlier in the day, but he's mentioned he's been hungry a few times after work. So he's just gonna prepare something.
Classes
And
be stressful.
Yeah, and he is going to, near the end of your school day, he's gonna shoot you a message saying, hey, is it okay, when you stop by my place, you can pick me up and we can head towards Ellie's.
Not a problem. You already talked to her about it?
Yeah.
Alright,
Expecting us at 8:30.
I'll be there in a little bit then.
Thanks, man. Gwen gets ready, finishes the rest of his day of work, closes, polishes, cleans everything, washes all the dishes, does all the bells and whistles of his place. And the last little bit before Lewis, he's messaging back and forth with his mom, just making sure you know how's your day and everything. And he sees Lewis pulls up. Alright, Mom, gotta go. We'll talk to you again soon. Heart, heart, hearts. Send message. And he, he grabs the dinners and he walks out to, also a coffee, and heads to Lewis's car. Hey, Lou.
Hey, Quinn.
Yeah, you want your coffee now?
I'll take it while we drive.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Yeah. Cinnamon sugar is now probably around this time of starting to become more popular, so put some in there for you.
It's almost pumpkin spice season.
Yep. Everything going good at school?
Good is subjective.
Has it been tolerable? Would that be a better word?
I regret teaching certain students how to talk like the Fae.
I'm sorry.
Can I leave it at that?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's
What
get
are
over
you teaching them?
mythology and how not to get taken by the Fae.
I swear.
Anyways, I'm gonna start driving us over to Ellie's place.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Shoots Ellie a message on our way.
What's the message you shoot over?
Literally just snaps a picture of me and Lewis as he's like taking a drink. Just says on our way.
Did you bring the toll?
Takes pictures of the 2 bento boxes.
Excellent. Permission granted.
Thumbs up emoji that happens to look like Quinn. Or yeah, that is just Quinn.
Alrighty. Yeah, you pretty quickly arrive there.
Knocks on door.
She'll
Food
open
delivery.
it, tank top, shorts. The room is actually pretty clean this time.
Your E-tanks aren't everywhere this time.
Yeah! Don't look in the cupboards.
Good advice.
Noted. Maybe come in.
Yeah.
Thank
I've
you.
already disconnected the system from the internet, so you can use any of the headsets.
Sweet. I already brought my own just in case.
You're connected to the dev room in here, you're gonna use one of these.
Oh,
And
okay then.
she gestures to the couch and there's like 2 headsets there.
Thanks. Can I ask y'all a weird question?
I don't know. Can we give you weird answers?
I also reserve the right not to answer.
That's fine, but I prefer as long as the answer's honest.
That's nice, ask your question.
How do you guys feel about your cards exactly?
Don't know how to answer that.
Ah,
Okay, when you say feel about them, do we need to talk? Are you getting attracted to your cards, Quinn?
he just, from like the deck box that's on his side, opens up and just like looks at you and Suzaki's like, no.
Lewis. There's such a thing as tact.
No, I'm not a.
He asked a weird question. I asked if we had the ability to give him a weird answer.
I'm just gonna let you all know. I laughed so hard, I fell.
I'm gonna be honest. Part of me is like, you can either yell or you can mind blank. Or like you can laugh as hysterical as possible, or you can mind blank. And I'm like,
I am
I'm a mind blank
literally-
with the people around me.
I'm literally outside with my dog, just listening. Like, yeah, okay, this is fun. This is great. Are you having feelings for your cards? And I fell into the grass, laughing, to the point that my dog was like, "Are you good?"
Need an animation of this with the fire.
Oh my god.
Holy crap! Oh, what's Twitch chat saying?
Anyways, I'll stop interrupting your game. Keep going. Onward.
Oh, you're good, man. You're good.
I was saying, for a long time, I'm just like, I was thinking to
I-
myself, that's not a no.
I'm gonna take a drink of water.
Okay. Sorry, continue the scene. My brain went, that's not a
No,
no.
no, that is
There's
perfect
a
time.
There's a thing called tact.
Okay. I'm
No.
gonna give. The only reason I'm asking him is because I have a lot of very pretty cards. Were they real people or real creatures I could interact with? I probably wouldn't say yes, but there would be a part of me that wouldn't say no.
Look,
I
I've
mean, have
heard
you
of this.
seen Babylon
I-
Steve?
as someone who's perpetually online, I've heard of this. It's called, and she'll wave her hands through the air. Furrydom.
Elfdan's not
know.
beating these allegations anymore. Like
I know,
ever.
right?
It's canonical now. He is a monster.
Lewis never said no to being a monster fucker.
God,
Point
don't
aside.
say that on stream.
Now I gotta censor that.
God,
That's why I cut myself off.
Oh my
I was-
god.
okay.
Anyways, side point.
Carry on with the
Carrying on.
scene.
Oh, I need to quickly
No.
recalibrate my brain.
Quinn. I like my cards. I think my cards have great art. I love the fact that when they get summoned. I don't know what you mean with your question otherwise.
My cards are important to me because I've had them for literal years.
My cards are important to me because they're all the stories that I love and teach.
This is literally the same deck that won me the championships.
And these were the cards that my mom gifted me.
Okay.
Just all I remember is during the battlecade, there were moments. They felt so like they were alive almost. Like their emotions were bleeding onto me. I know it's probably just really good animation, art direction, and mechanical workout with the whole digital space. By the way, great job with that, by the way. But
I mean, I did what I could. I wasn't the only person working on the project.
I know. But
Look, I don't know what to tell you on that front. But I do recall something that Crest put in his email, and I did mention this at the party a bit ago. I still don't know what he means by you need to listen to your auspicious beasts.
yeah.
Whatever that means.
Do you think it's possible I could try to talk to them?
I mean, I didn't code anything like that, but who knows? Maybe.
It wouldn't be far-fetched of, yokai existing within objects. You're in a digital space that would enable that, I would think.
You know what? Why you get set up I accept the tax upon which you can use my systems. I'll do a quick search to see if there's anything like that in the features.
Thanks, I appreciate that. And Quinn is going to go over to the one of the terminals that Ellie has, and he's going to begin loading up his deck and everything.
Ellie cracks open the bento and immediately starts chowing down while scrolling through the options and features list. Is there anything about being able to directly interact with your cards?
Not really, no.
Is there anything on RTube?
Is there any what?
Anything
I thought it was on MeTube.
MeTube or
Oh, anything on MeTube? I mean, there's like
RTube is a different website.
Okay.
One for Lewis.
Anything regarding stuff like that?
I mean, you got people like saying stuff like, "Oh yeah, I feel a deep connection with my cards." That kind of stuff you'll see occasionally in the real world, even. Nothing like significant that you say.
I mean, nothing outside of what we just discussed now, but who knows? Maybe it's just something someone has on Lockchat. So, what do you want my dev room for again?
I guess privacy is the best way I can put it.
Fair enough. She's
Thank you.
shoveling food into her mouth.
Alright, everything's set up.
Yeah, just... Do you want us to have the screens on so we can watch you, or no?
I don't see any harm in having them on.
Alright. She'll with her, she
Hold on.
flicks her wrist with the watch to turn stuff on as she points at it. And then we'll continue to eat. She's halfway through the first bento box.
Okay, I probably should have packed a bigger box. Thank you.
Ah, breakfast is so good.
Just looks at Lewis like, and you said I had the bad sleep schedule.
I didn't say you had a bad sleep schedule. I said you just need to sleep more.
Hey, I get 8 hours of sleep.
When?
Out of character. If he wakes up roughly at 6:30, that means he goes to bed roughly at 10:30 every night.
Out of character. The joke about that was that you could be getting 2 hours of sleep in bursts and still count that as 8 hours.
Fair enough. But no, Quinn would sleep a solid 8 hours.
Okay.
Yeah. Fair enough. Well, here goes, satisfying my curiosity. Puts the thing on and goes into the game.
Yeah, you find yourself in Ellie's dev room. Go ahead and pop that up real quick.
I'll grab the tokens real quick.
Into the Nexus.
Alright.
I need someone to move and transform me. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Actually, no, not 7 seasons. That's not where you guys are at. Yeah, you find yourself in her dev room.
Quinn looks around, just sees the place, and he begins slowly making his way towards the window. Was it currently set to?
It's just kind of like
It's currently matching the in-game clock, or the IRL clock right now. Because she's not doing anything with it, it'll default back to IRL clock.
And Quinn is going to reach into his inventory and scroll through the cards until it stops at Siryu, and he's going to pick it up from his inventory. Sees it's looking at the digital card. It's a little faint animation that it has, being not as old as Ellie's, but definitely an older card. And he is going to activate his yep, sorry. Moving it closer. And he is going to try to bring out Siryu on the other side.
what do you mean by bring out Siryu?
As in, like play it, or you know how like we play cards in the overworld? Like he's trying to do some way to manifest Siryu.
I mean, you can do it like you do like the mechanic in the game, yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to do.
Yeah, you can get pretty easily.
Yeah. Siryu is played as... Even though he's played Siryu a few times since he got her back, you see this large, majestic serpentine dragon emerge out of digital space. As Shen is looking at it, how does Siryu seem to react in this environment?
The same way you normally see her act.
You see Shen try to say something, but you can feel that something gets caught in his throat. As Ellie and Lewis, you would probably notice looking at him, even though that he has definitely addressed a bunch of stuff, there seems to be a look of guilt or frustration that's apparent on his face. I don't know if you can hear me. Hold on a second.
So it looks like you successfully summoned him inside your dev room.
I mean, that's part and parcel of the system overall. I just hope it doesn't break anything. I mean, most of the room is set to be indestructible objects, but that's not the point here.
I mean, that's not the point. Yeah, you're right, it's not the point, but at the same time,
I mean, we could call our cards in normally anyways. I'm not sure what he's actually trying to do.
I know. I don't know if you can see me. Or hear me. Or I don't even know what you see around you yourself. If you even do. But every time I see you, ever since what happened against Fire, if you can even recall who that is, I've grown so much from that since. At least I think I did. But even though that so much has already changed, it still felt like I've left a scar upon you somehow. And I'm not sure if I can even manage to make this healed or faded, or even if that's possible if you have one. I don't even know if I deserve to say this to you, if you can even... But... I'm sorry. Please. If you truly are capable of telling me something, tell me what I did was wrong, that I should be ashamed of, then please just say it. I'm sorry what I've done. I'm sorry for what you've meant to me, and I acted like I could just throw that away. I'm sorry for my ignorance. I'm sorry, Siryu. Quinn puts his head on the glass and just pounds it with his fist, with his eyes closed.
There is no response.
yeah. You feel better, buddy?
Yeah, no, there is no response, Quinn.
I'm not sure. He just looks up at Siryu. And he's going to turn away from him gazing at her, and he's gonna try to leg out.
When you log out, you can see that she's already finished the second bento.
So, was your dinner good?
Yeah?
Do you
That was
feel
actually
better
pretty
after
good.
saying all that?
Hmm?
Do you feel better after saying all that?
I don't know.
Because the way you responded there, Matt, the way you were talking, it's almost as if you were apologizing to, like, a loved...
saying I said that. I'm sorry. Look, Lewis. She's like getting flustered. Like, you know, there's a thing called tact. We talked about this earlier.
She was the last gift from my mom before the incident.
Look, we did warn you that it wasn't probably not going to do anything.
Yeah. Still, though, it's the fact that I did it.
Yeah, you should feel better then.
Yeah, I may be worried about this too much again. Thank you, though, for at least letting me try.
No worries. I mean, there's literally no reason to feel down anymore about this. This was like a couple of weeks ago, and you've already apologized to us. You apologized to the rest of the team. You won.
You've split with Rising Dragon, and now you've apologized to the thing that you valued so much, and you got back.
There's literally nothing for you to possibly feel bad about anymore.
Yeah. Maybe I might just be a little greedy or something, or expected something more from it.
Hey, if something will happen, something will happen. Until then, you know?
Yeah.
Sorry. Maybe it's because you went to the card all gloomy that didn't want to respond.
Maybe.
Besides, you're also in Ellie's data, separated from the network. Any possible artificial intelligence that could have responded may not even at the moment.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, it's my dev room. It's not like it's the full core programming.
So
she kind of shrugs.
Do you think something would change if we were to put it online?
I make no promises and make no guarantees.
But
it's not in the specs.
It also we also probably should talk about what we want to do from now, because Vire's given us some. Sorry, I should call him by his actual V. V has given us some cookie crumbs. Crest has given us some crumbs. So, have you guys found out anything in the meantime? Because I've been trying to get my deck to match up to your guys'.
I need some time to finish figuring out the source code from from those shards.
Well, I guess you just saw my attempt, but that really didn't go anywhere.
Oh.
Well, aside from that, I need both of you, and she's going to point at each of them with a can in her hand, to step up your game.
Oh, I have been. I've been taking. You've been seeing me pull cards of the draft.
No, not that. And she's going to bring up the stat sheets for us as players. She's going to point at the player levels. Y'all need to step up your game. I need to go somewhere, and y'all are too low level.
All right.
Where do you have to go?
Look, and she's gonna pull up the all the info she found on Blaze. What did we call this zone again?
I don't believe we ever came up with a name for it.
I think it was like Last Bastion or something like that.
Oh yeah, Last Bastion, I believe is what it was called. Yeah, because that's the name of the thing there.
Yeah. It's like she pulls up all the info on Last Bastion, the clear rate being like less than 5%.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like she's like, I need to go here, but there's a level requirement, and both of you are too low.
Okay.
What zone is that for exactly out of character?
I mean, did the battle kit not count for us, or are we still too low for that even then?
You're still too low even after that.
All right. Well, we do have a couple areas we could probably go back to the frontier and explore there. Try to get some points there. I mean, there's one I'm interested in, but I don't know if I qualify for it just yet. It looks like, from what I've seen online, a lot of it's about like knights and dragons and such, the Lost Kingdom.
Oh, that's a low level though. It's not going to get you very much.
Well, like I said, it's interesting. I didn't say it was necessarily good.
It was part of
right?
the free trial.
Oh man, the free trial that had us with all those 10 decks and everything.
Yeah, what all areas came with the free trial area again? Was it the
Scorched
Scorched Waste?
Wasteland and Lost Kingdom.
Yeah. Speaking of the Scorched Waste, though, I still think it'd be worth going there, at least.
We already
Because,
did
well-
Scorched Waste, though. That's where we got our Jeff card,
Oh.
remember?
I'm sorry, I was referring to the Lost Kingdom.
The other options we have, we could definitely look into some of the more. We can look into some of the worlds that are connected to some of the more difficult duelist decks are from, right?
Alright, well, it could take me a little bit of time to figure and do some research on that, but in the meantime, we
I
did
know the
start the
Frontier
quest
was
line
higher
in
level than
Frontier.
us.
Did we want to finish that?
I don't see why not.
It would give us the points, get us some EXP. It's a little bit more difficult than the Scorched Wastes and everything.
Yeah.
So it would be
Yeah.
worth a little bit of EXP to help us get our levels up to get you into you said it was Last Bastion?
Yeah. And her eyes are like literally twinkling and sparkling as she's mentioning it.
Is that like the final area, or wait a minute.
Not really. Just nobody
I
wants
think
to go
I think
there.
the Last Bastion's an Armored Maiden place.
That was my second guess.
She finger guns Lewis.
So,
Well-
you want to go there just because one, it's hard, and two, Armored Maiden.
She finger guns Lewis again.
all right.
See, he gets it.
All right, let's. I think it's kind of going to become a goal to find. I don't know where mine specifically originate from because mythology is all interconnected. We'll figure that out later. But let's. I think the Frontier sounds like our next bet because we've already started over there. We can finish that up, see if we qualify for Last Bastion, and then go from there.
Yeah, wherever you guys want to go, I'll follow.
Meanwhile, we can also take the time to look into the Guardians that we learned from Mr. Anubis.
That's what I was referring to about that other area, Lost Kingdom. Would be worth just to see if we can get to its Guardian, if that's even possible.
Yeah, but that's also a bit of a quest chain too. But we've already started the Frontier Zone quest chain, so let's finish that up and then see where we go from there.
There's also the possibility of that not every world has like a Guardian on that scale.
True.
So we're effectively rolling dice in the dark at the moment.
True. On the other hand, points towards computer. We could just look it up.
I mean, you're not wrong. But
Counterpoint. She raises a finger. You were the first ones to find that alternate ending for Scorched Wasteland.
yeah.
Okay. Was that alternate ending the only way to encounter the Guardian?
Maybe.
I would say it's the only way they encountered the Guardian that we encountered.
I'll be
Hold on,
honest.
can we look up... Oh, sorry. Excuse me.
I'll be honest, Mike. I think, from what I understand, right, we went through a pathway that was not developer intended.
Definitely.
Especially because, I mean, my understanding of the mythology kind of opened a path, and I'm guessing there's some sort of generative AI effect, but what was that guy's name? Richard? That one, the game master that came by.
Blaze
Oh
out of
yeah, the
character.
guy in the suit.
Blaze out of character. Who was he?
It was Richard.
Okay.
He came by and was like, yeah, no, found a secret ending. So I don't think it was the developer intended path. Not to mention, after having some time to sit on it, we kind of became the British in that storyline. Who's to say we couldn't have been the Egyptians on that side?
I mean, if there's something you wanted done, you could have just spoken up. I was open to do anything.
So was I, but
Well,
at
what
the
you had in
same
mind?
time,
I
wasn't.
I think if we were the British, we would have been taking literally everything and putting it in the museum.
I mean, we kind of did that a couple times.
No, we sold
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, which was probably put in a museum.
We sold it to the British.
There we go.
So what does that make us?
The British,
Americans.
effectively. Either way. We found a path that was not intended. And we found a path that wasn't intended, so the only way I could see us probably finding a guardian like that would be to break the norms of the quest.
So literally go outside the box then.
Effectively.
Well,
So.
judging upon our way of thinking, I don't see why we couldn't manage that again.
I'm going to be relying on you guys more for this one because I don't know enough about like westerns and whatnot to be able to break that.
Oh, Lewis. And she's gonna stand up and then move to a wheelie chair that she's got near the couch, and she's just gonna slide across the room. See, it's based off of this, and she's gonna pull out like several Blu-ray discs of combination of science fiction movies and Wild Western movies, and slides back. Here's some light watching material for you.
Ooh, do you have Ringo?
No, I only pick up quality.
Yeah, it is.
If you look at all the titles that she has, they're all actually really awful.
Oh. You've probably given me like 36 hours worth of movies to watch.
And maybe 30 minutes of it is actually worth watching.
Here's the thing. I didn't say that these were good. I said I picked up quality. This is what all of that zone would be based off of. Because this is what the archetype is based off of.
I'm sorry?
I'll start
Like
watching
this is
something I wanna
really
get
in Makota's career. They partnered with the movie studio before they bought them.
That
Oof.
is hysterical.
Like my
Alrighty,
favorite
so I have
is the
movies to
red
watch.
gun over the sunset. It is just so campy.
I'm gonna
Wait,
have
hold
to
on. I think my mom with her with my dad when they were still together actually saw the premiere of that.
Your parents are old.
Hey, she looks good for her age. Is at least what everyone says.
I had questions until you finished that off.
She's just gonna lean over to Lewis. First the cards, now his mom.
Can you guys not?
I feel like you
Please.
might be a little bit.
We're teasing you.
You guys know what I'm talking about. You know I wouldn't talk like
a little
that.
bit Greek.
Look, you know that we know that what you're talking about, but it's fun to tease you for your reactions sometimes.
Ugh.
All right,
Do you
I'm
want a
gonna.
copy of the movies too?
No, I could probably find a copy of it on the internet for free, or I might have an old copy of it laying around still.
Fair
My
enough.
mom picked up some weird stuff on her trips. I'm just holding on to it, so who knows?
By the way, with business booming, have you given the thought of getting an employee or two so you can have a day off?
Maybe. No, it won't be Jessica.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take Pygmalion here home, and I'm gonna go start watching
Excuse
the movies.
me?
Then. Pygmalion?
Hold on, out of character. Did you say Pygmalion?
Yeah, Pygmalion.
What is that?
He's the carver of Galatea, ivory alabaster statue that turned into a woman.
I don't know how to feel about that. Because I think I remember that tale. And,
I was making a joke about you being interested in your cards.
I know.
Anyways.
I know.
Alright,
Oh
both
my
of y'all
God.
out.
Oh,
All right.
uh,
See you
The
later.
food is finished. Your pass is expired. It's time for you both to leave.
oh, okay.
All right. We'll
I
see
know.
you later. We'll see you
I know.
again later, Ellie.
Thanks for driving me, at least.
No problem. I'm gonna go drop you at home, and then I'm gonna watch a couple movies before I pass out.
Sounds good. And I have one more thing I want to say, at least to, or at least one more interaction with Lewis on the car ride.
Oh, what's up?
Hey, Lou.
Yes, Quinn.
Would it be okay if I paid back my debt with the winnings?
Lewis is just gonna turn and look at him at a red light and just goes,
He looks at you.
"Want to pay me back?"
Yeah. You're my best friend.
Give me 2. Keep the other 8. And we'll consider our debt settled.
Sure. Okay. Sounds fair.
All right.
Well,
Make
still
sure
have
you
faith.
make sure you pay off the rest of anyone else you owe with the rest of it.
You were actually the only one.
Okay, cool. Then you got me covered, and you put the rest to taking care of your mom.
Yeah, she's good for probably the next couple of months. I
Good.
probably backlog a lot more than I need to. I should. Wait, was it next
Yeah.
month or maybe 2 years? Hold on. And like he's bringing up his phone on like the insurance and everything. Oh nope, that's 2 years.
I'm gonna pull up to the 7 Seas. I'm like, okay, hop off.
Oh, yeah. Night, Lewis.
We'll worry about it later, man.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Good night, man.
And I'm gonna drive
Good
home for the night.
And he's gonna lock in, and he's gonna go to sleep.
All right. Yeah. Is there anything else you guys are planning to do during the next month?
Other than getting together to start our leveling in the frontier, that's a 48.
Yeah.
At least in my perspective.
All right.
I'm
Ellie?
going to do some investigation on the actual quest chain to finish the frontier.
Okay.
Gotta see if she can pull up game FAQs webpage on it or something.
Game facts.
Yeah. So the rest of the quest is pretty much a bunch of heists that you're doing.
All right, so she's gonna get the full breakdown of it, and she's gonna save a copy of it, so that way we can find places to break it.
Okay.
Ping.
Hmm?
Ping.
Pardon me?
Another thing on Lewis's phone.
Oh.
Ping.
Ping,
I'm
ping, ping, ping.
just opening it up to like the VDX show memes coming to my DMs. I'm like,
Yeah.
If you guys are gonna tell the audience about the joke,
Yeah.
first.
So
I was waiting for you. I was trying to set that up, but you know.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
So,
Oh my
I'm just saying, like, we need to. They've become religiously addicted to that show while I'm sitting here watching spaghetti westerns.
pulls up like, do you mention that in the chat?
I'm just like, y'all are addicted. Did Fire influence you that much to watch the show?
I have a second monitor. I'm just using it in order to like pass the time on typing stuff.
And I listen to the soundtrack when I'm working out. And I gotta mention, those jingles really are catchy. Posts a picture of one of the cowboy forms
Oh my god!
that just says yeehaw.
Oh,
Seriously, give them a listen.
Rapid fire.
Was
God.
never a fan of that season, honestly.
I thought it was fine. I like the one with Inari the most, though. I know it's the first one I watched.
The Candy season was the best.
I still need to watch that. All I know is there is this like weird small little guy who likes this one character, and he is my friend now.
You're having soft tacos later?
I was actually planning on having those, but I also forgot it was Tuesday. Thanks for reminding me.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
So.
Posting our meme.
Oh god, y'all.
All right. During the month that you guys have off, Ellie, you would get a call.
Hello, you've reached Ellie.
Hi, Ellie. It's Phoebe.
Oh, hey Phoebe, how's it going?
Really good. I took your advice, and I'm talking about the class you recommended me. I pre-recorded my stuff for, right?
Yeah.
I finished it today and I passed.
Awesome, good work.
Yeah, I'm already filling out the stuff to apply for Hanafuda University.
Excellent. Congratulations.
Thanks. I don't know if I could have done it without you.
You know, you probably could have. I just gave you the extra nudge because at the end of the day, it was all still your work.
Yeah, but I couldn't do the presentations and stuff. I'm sorry.
Look at it this way. Nobody is perfect by themselves. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
2 in harmony surpasses 1 imperfection. So, you have friends. Ask them for help when you need.
Okay. I will. And thank you so much for helping.
You're welcome.
Bye. Also, I know I said this before, and I can't stop saying it. Thank you for helping get my my Fraghemoth back, and thank you for the armored maiden that works with my frogs. Thank you. Bye. It just hangs up the phone.
She's such a good being. When she goes back to work.
She's such a good. She's so cute. I'm sorry.
She is the fan favorite for a reason.
All right. Can't think of anything else major that happens during this time.
Wait, what about Isabella getting all of her cards?
I was saying other than that. Oh my god. Let me get to it, geez. I was looking at the entire Rogues gallery I've got back here. It's a lot of tokens. Oh my god. That's about all of it. So yeah, Amy, you would also get another call during that 30 days.
You've reached Ellie.
Hello, Ellie. It's Isabella.
Oh, hi, Isabella. Long time no chat.
Yes. I seem to have several crates worth of spells joining merchandise at my door.
Interesting. She just leans back in the chair, and Isabella can hear it creak slightly.
You wouldn't have to know anything about that, would you?
I don't know anything about the boxes, no.
And the stuff in them?
Alright, you got me there.
That's a lot of stuff.
Yes, and you were the biggest fan of it. And let's be honest. Nobody at the store there was going to buy it. So I figured it would go to somebody who actually enjoys and would appreciate it.
I do appreciate it. Thank you. It really does mean a lot.
Excellent. And she's gonna... Isabella can hear her opening up what sounds like a snack drawer.
Are you eating well?
I'm eating?
Well?
Fine, well.
Don't make me have to come over there and make you food again.
Please
Spaghetti
don't.
is very easy to make, and it's very cheap.
Do I have to build a cooking robot just to make it sure so you don't have to worry about that.
Homemade is better, but a cooking robot is better than nothing.
Fine. If I build it, will you teach it how to cook?
I've never thought a robot, but maybe.
You just need to show the recipes to it. Not like, the recipe physically, but like actually make it for it. It would learn more so by watching and observing rather than just reading the information.
Sure. I think I can do that.
Great. It'll take me a couple months, but I'll get a prototype and then I'll send it over.
Sounds wonderful. And again, thank you for the gift. It means a lot.
No problem.
We'll have a wonderful day.
Kira, she's going down. She might be going to Hanafuda, so Alex might be a little bit more lonely as well.
Unfortunate, but luckily Hanafuda City isn't too far away from us.
Alright. You all are welcome over anytime. Just the same access code is required from everybody.
All right. Unfortunately, the school season's starting up again soon, so it might not be as easy for Alex to make it over.
That's fair.
His schoolwork does come first.
Yep, I'm sure that their score does. So make sure that they're well taken care of.
All right. Have a wonderful day, Ellie, and eat something proper today.
Fine, I'll order a pizza.
That's better than nothing. And she hangs up there.
Like 3 in the morning.
It's like 3 in the morning.
Bruh. I don't even think they order at that. I don't think they deliver at that time.
There are some places that do.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I hate how you're right.
To be fair, out of character, this is going to be only for a few seconds here. Some of the best pizza places you could order from are the ones that are open that late.
You know, you are probably also right as well.
I heard the
Alright,
funny.
back into character.
Yeah, no, sorry. Yeah, no, that, I don't want to get off on that. Yeah, is there anything else you guys are wanting to do?
Outside of me doing like work and whatnot, I'm just getting ready for when we do our next big play session of Dimension Chasers myself.
All right.
Get Quinn an employee. Get Quinn an employee so he can finally take a goddamn day off.
He likes. Yeah.
Yeah.
This will be something we'll figure out later.
So we found this person, and they know how to cook already, and they used a food deck, and
Very funny. Very funny. Yes. Let me recruit member 42 of the Calzonian Knights.
Oh my god.
I mean, I'm not hearing a no.
Yes, but you will not hear a yes.
Alright. Ooh, sorry. I feel like this might be a good spot for us to call for tonight. It's a bit short of an episode, but it's just been some relaxing, some calm before the storm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Indeed.
And boy, it is probably going to be just as rough as Minton over here.
Alright, so we're going to wrap things up here. And
I'm just gonna one quick thing before we go.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this. The break for you guys concludes after about a month. It is currently in the middle of fall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The air is nice and crisp and cool. The days are shorter and the nights are longer. And you guys are ready and exhilarated to enter Dimension Chasers once more and go to the frontier.
Woo.
Woo!
Woo!
We have an outfit change for the season. Literally.
No, Connor, because I don't have that much money.
I'm more referring to in character. Do our characters change up their general fit? I'm not saying
Nope.
give us.
Nope, because I'd have to pay for that.
You
Now you can get us out now.
I'm sorry, I lost it there for a moment. Everybody, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, ring the notification bell, all that jazz. We love and appreciate all of you. It's been absolutely amazing. Don't forget to check out our other amazing series like Tales of Harmonia R and Cloudbreaker Alliance, and we'll have more coming to you soon. Thank you once again.
Wow, that really broke now. Jeez.
For those who are watching on the Twitch side, please stand by. We're going to go probably raid Copy Ninja Ryu, who's currently streaming some Resident Evil 5. Love you all, and we'll see you on the next episode. Bye-bye!
Bye, everybody.
Bye. My mic quality will be better.
Bye.